I think small run keyboards are always going to be more expensive. Therefore, it's just difficult to compare something that has an MOQ of 50 to 200 units versus something that has an MOQ of 2,000 to 10,000 units. It doesn't make sense to compare the two, just because they're different quantities. I also feel like when you're buying small batch stuff, it's a different feeling. Like knowing that there's only a few hundred of these things is, it's kind of unique. It's kind of fun. It adds to the joy of that. But again, to me, it's too difficult to compare. Would I buy this? It's interesting. If I didn't have a TKL, I would like to have, actually, even if I did have a TKL, my real answer lies in if I didn't already have a board with pass-through, because I have a board with pass-through, these are handy to have. I like having these on hand. I actually use mine pretty often. I have that Molly keyboard, although it's like the two units, the two ones. It's only got two in it. But I use that actually every now and then when I'm doing computer stuff, like on my Windows thing. I don't have like USBs in that Windows computer for some reason. Like maybe I do, but they're all plugged in with stuff. So sometimes I actually pull out that board to use a lot. So this to me, and it's weird because I don't think this is the biggest selling point for a lot of people. This is kind of my selling point right here. These. I like pass-throughs. These are really cool on keyboards, although they do add a little bit of bulk to a keyboard. But other than that, like shape-wise, I do think the shape is nice. I would have preferred something a bit more boxy. I'm usually into a bit more of a boxy keyboard kind of guy. So I don't know if I would have picked it up just for like aesthetics alone. I do like some of the aesthetics on this. If it weren't for the artistic aspect of this hobby, it wouldn't be remotely interested. Yeah, I mean, everyone has different feelings towards things. It is a nice project. I like James's work on a lot of his stuff. It has a very like old school feel mixed in with some modern elements, but I feel like this particular project is more like modern rather than old. But yeah, I do think he mixes in some good aspects of both some of the old and new, which is really fun too. But there are a lot of different TKLs on the moment. There's also the Diversity TKL. There's stuff you can get from like K-With-E fans is still in stock. I think, their Mark III series or whatever is still in stock. The Diversity is going to be tough to beat. And again, just keeping it a buck with you guys, like the Diversity offered more in the box. However, you may not like the Diversity's layouts. Maybe the macro column on the left just made the board too long for you and it's just not something you want. Maybe you want the EC compatibility because that's one of the major things here is you get